In this video, we will learn about how to delete a single or multiple records from our application database. For this purpose, we will continue to use the users model, where we model application or application's users with some demographic information. Let's start with creating an endpoint where we will be start using the delete nodes, delete single object. And the method will be delete. Typically in REST API, whenever you would like to delete a resource, then you need to use the delete method. The path will be users, and we will be deleting a specific user identified by an ID. The rooted service, we will be creating a new service, delete single user object. Okay, let's create that one. Then let's get into the details of our service. As an input parameter, we will not be getting any kind of, let's say, request by and so on, because the ID of the user that we will be deleting, we will be receiving from the path parameter. So let's use a node called delete single object by ID. This node basically deletes the object from the database identified by that unique identifier. So let me connect this one to here. We will be deleting an object from the users collection. The ID of the object that we will be deleting is coming from the path parameter, which is user ID. That's it. Then we can return a response. We successfully deleted the user. Okay, let's test this thing. I will be launching the test panel. Okay, so our new, let me close some of these tabs. Let me pin this thing. First, let's get a list of users. Okay, let's assume that Sarah Adams terminated her account and she don't want to use our application for some reason. So the ID of her is this one. So let's try to delete her data. If I hit send, then the status is 200. Let's see whether Sarah is there or not. Yeah, her account is not there. If I use this one, 404, there is no data, there is no record corresponding to this ID. So this node basically is used to delete a single object from the database. There's another node which is used to delete records matching a specific query. Let's call this one delete multi-users. And again, the method will be delete. Then the path will be users, because I will not have any kind of user ID. I will be running a query to delete the user objects. Then the new service name will be delete multi-users. Okay, let's get into the details of this one. In this case, I will be using the other version of this delete multi-objects by query. As its name implies, this node has a select query, filter query, and run this query on the database and deletes the nodes that are matching to this query. Okay, we will be deleting objects from the user table. Let's assume that all the Adams family, as you might remember, there was this list of users from the Adams family, Mike, Mary, and John Adams, 3 of them. Let's assume that they all wanted to terminate their subscription. So the last name, sorry, where's the last name? Here. The users that are matching last name, Adams, they all wanted to terminate their subscription, so we will be deleting them from the database. And as a response, we will be returning the delete info. Delete info basically tells you how many records, how many objects is deleted in the database. If I go back to the test panel, this is the new endpoint that I can test. But before that one, there are 3 Adams, 3 people with Adams surname. So let's delete them. What happens? As you see, the deleted count is 3. If I refresh this thing, all these Adams family members are deleted from the database. So this is the other way to delete records from the database. This node is quite powerful, but it's also a little bit can be dangerous, right? If you don't set the query parameter right, you can delete objects, records from the database that you don't want to delete. For example, one example would be like if you pass here true, this is a trick I'm just showing to you. This means that this will delete everything from the users table. So just be careful about the query, select query that you are specifying in this node. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot for watching.